Hey guys, Cameron here.
Hey, Freddie.
We're the Wheeler Wise guys, and we're doing something a little different today. We're all about concerts, right? Which is pretty straightforward. You buy your ticket, you get your parking pass, $15 beer, you find your seat, you enjoy the show. It's pretty straightforward.
Dude, what about the rest of the story? The promotions, the booking, the marketing, the caterers, the security. I think there's a lot that goes into it. That's what I want to learn about. So today we're going to do our first ever Wheeler Wise Guys road trip. We're going to Berglund Center. Come with us.
I'm gonna get in the t-shirt line first.
And I'm going to drive separate. Hi guys, so today it's our first Wheeler Wise Guys road trip. We're here at Berglund Center. Today our goal is just to kind of pull back the curtain a little bit on event marketing. Our viewers know that we always pull back the curtain on digital marketing, so we want to hear from you guys about what it's like to bring events. So
This is part two of this is Roanoke Live Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
right.
Electric Boogaloo.
That's
I
right.
love it.
That's right. And listen to Part 1 if you have not.
I already feel a little bit awkward. Like, I'm not used to being interviewed.
Yeah, it's always
so
the
like
other way
I
around.
feel like you're staring at me, judging everything that I say. But we appreciate you guys coming. This is
Yeah.
awesome. Like, we would have just been in our studio, so like you guys coming really makes us kind of like step out of our comfort zone
Yeah,
a little bit.
us
So,
too. We're doing it
yeah.
together. And I think it's cool that we're doing it together because we both are sharing the same award from Roanoke
Yes,
Magazine, right?
Yes, we
So-
are. We tied, which is
Silver,
awesome.
yes. So-
Yeah, we automatically hit y'all up, and I was like, we got to do something now. Like, it just makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, because we were already friendly, so it's
yeah,
like
yeah, we already worked together on the digital marketing side, so why not? You know, so it's awesome. But yeah,
we love our friends at Wheeler. You guys do a great job for us on the digital side. Shout out Marty, who's lurking in the background somewhere, but we really appreciate you guys. So happy to do it.
Last time, obviously, with y'all's questions, we did a big deep dive on, the digital marketing side of it from like our perspective of developing, executing the campaign. We really want to now kind of turn the mirror on you guys and ask some questions about everything it takes to kind of bring the concert or the acts, whatnot, together, and then, from your end, how you market it from your end, what are the metrics you're looking at, that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
Let's do it.
awesome.
I'll get started then. So
Okay.
what's the coolest part of your job?
yeah.
Go first.
Oh man, that's so hard. There's a couple cool parts. I mean, this has been like my dream job since I was a kid. Like I was like Fredy. I always came to concerts and shows, and I love music. I'm like music obsessed. So I think just like being here and seeing the events come full circle after the marketing aspect and seeing people have a good time. I think that's like my favorite part. That's like the coolest thing about my job is just seeing people come here and enjoying what they're seeing. So
That has to be very
yeah.
fulfilling.
yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. I mean, even seeing like kids come to the kids shows and seeing like Bluey, like seeing their heroes, like it's really cool. And then seeing kids that I like back in middle school, seeing people they love to listen to, like music wise here in the theater, like that's so cool because I just see myself in those kids. So yeah, it's just really cool. It's a really cool job. It's really rewarding. So yeah.
Mine is working with Tiff.
Wow,
And she's
flattered.
disappointed she didn't say me. So
know,
so now I'm
wow.
gonna change my answer.
Yeah.
No, but just to echo what Tiffany said, it's like you see the show from the start. Like we're normally one of the first people to hear about it because we have to put it on sale and announce it, and you get to see the entire process. And my favorite part is when you sneak out, like after our part's done, and you just go and you just look around and just everyone's just having such a great time. And to know that you played like even just a small role into these people's like really cool experience is kind of that moment is kind of what I look forward to the most when we do these shows.
I think having three girls myself, the show that I always come back to is like the Disney shows, the kid shows. And for them, those are the core memories that they're going to carry forever. I have pictures, again, here at Disney on Ice that they used to do. And there was like the Teddy Ruxpin show that came. I don't know if you guys remember that character. I'm dating myself.
No.
Be quiet.
What is
Be quiet.
Sounds like an R&B
I think I'm the
singer.
oldest one here. But anyway.
Are you? It's pretty close, maybe. Well, I should say that then. Yeah, I'm the coolest dad ever. Like I get to take my kids got to think I work with dinosaurs and
See?
Mickey Mouse.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right. Yes, they're
Exactly.
your friends.
Yeah.
That would be.
So
yes,
that is a lot of
best
fun.
dad.
Like we just got to go to Jurassic Quest or They don't realize how lucky they are just to be able to go to all these different
Absolutely.
shows.
They're gonna be so spoiled, Rob. When they get older, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, can you just hook me up with like
Pay
Bob
for
Dylan
tickets? Are you
tickets? Can
kidding
I
me?
meet Bob Dylan?" Like,
Yes. The answer is yes.
yeah, I'll see what I can do, guys. We'll see what I can do.
Right.
Surprised you most? You know what I mean? Like when you decided this was something you wanted to get into, something you were passionate about. What was the thing you didn't expect that was gonna be part of your job?
Do you have an answer?
Oh yeah, I absolutely
Okay,
do.
go.
I would say just from going to shows, how much work start to finish goes into a show. I mean, and from every aspect, not just from marketing, but from the marketing piece, or from we got to start with booking, from the booking to the marketing, to the ops team, to just every part of it. Like I think everybody in our office, like even just to have a small part, I mean, it's such an important part of it. So I mean, if I feel like if one person even just slightly drops the ball, it could
100%.
it could hurt it. But yeah, I would just say how much work just goes into a show. Like, and we have how many shows a year you think, Rob?
Non-ticketed, it's over 365.
Yeah, so just I guess
One a day.
Yeah,
yes.
more than one a day.
Yes. So just from the announcement to seeing the show on stage, like every part of it, it's wild. But yeah, I would say that's the most surprising part. I mean, it's so fun though. But
Yeah, I agree. It is so much work, and I guess I didn't realize like how much of a traveling circus it is. Like these people our poor event managers, like they'll get here, they roll in at 3 a.m, and we have stagehands that just come set everything up. The show happens, and then they're out, and then they're on to the next city. It's like nothing ever happened.
Wow.
They're here less than 24 hours. Sometimes some of these bigger acts are like 8 semi trucks, 15. I think Carrie Underwood was 15 full 18 wheelers,
Wow.
and you just load all in one day. It comes in, comes out, and then they're on to the next one.
Wow.
I know.
I think we, as the consumer, as the concert goer, don't always remember everything that goes into it, right? So we see the end, the ticket price. We're like, ouch,
Yeah.
that's an investment. But when you think about it that way, you have to pay all of those people's salaries, right?
Right.
Plus security
Yes.
and
Right.
catering and all, so on and so forth. So
Yeah, definitely. And then also something to consider is like the way the music industry has changed. Like a lot of these artists, that's really where they make their money, right? Because there's not record sales anymore. Like, you could sell 1 million copies of a record and you don't really have to go on tour. But for the way for these artists really to make like the rock star living nowadays, it's by going on tour. Some of these artists go on tour and they just don't stop for like 4 or 5 years because that is where the money is coming from.
thinking back, like all the shows that you've worked, is there a show or an artist where you think back and you're like, I can't believe I got to do that?
oh man.
Elton John for sure.
Yeah.
That one was crazy because the little bit of peek behind the curtain there. Elton John has this famous promoter. He's been with them since the beginning. I forget his names. It was crazy enough. It was like a month after I started working here, and it is the most intense on sale experience that I've ever experienced. And I was in the box office at the time, and you're on a call with this guy who's Elton John's number 2, 4 other venues. And every 30 seconds, you have to give him an update of how many tickets you sold, and he wants you to change the ticket prices in real time.
Wow.
So it is just so much pressure, and like if you stumble, like Albuquerque's like snickering at you or something. So that one was, and then just to like see Elton John come here, that's kind of the one that kind of sneaks out. James Taylor was cool too. Some of these legendary people that have been here for that your parents listen to. Ringo. I got to meet a freaking Beatle. That was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
For me, it wasn't necessarily a show, but it was like an experience. When I first started working here, they had a rock festival near here, and one of the bands was able to rehearse in here, and they just happened to be one of my favorite bands at the time. So some people may have heard of them. They're Sleep Token, but yeah, they got to rehearse in here, and it was one of the coolest things knowing that they were like, my office was right there, and they were rehearsing right here. So I would say that was probably cool. But as far as shows go, we had In This Moment, I think like 2 years ago now. They're another metal band. That was a cool show. So it was Kim Dracula, Nathan James, and In This Moment. That was a cool show. But as far as biggest shows, Journey was a cool one to work. So we just had, that was actually a few weeks ago. So beginning of June. But that was a cool one. It was packed out.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I mean, we can't not mention, we got to mention Billy Strings. I mean, we can't pass over that one. That was a great show. I mean, there were so many people here, and he's got some very passionate fans too. So that was really cool to see. But
Yeah, especially that's a good point, Tiffany. Like it feels like recency bias, but
yeah,
that's one of my favorite shows we've ever done because the way that this built, like, just if we're being completely honest, the way that the arena, based on the capacity, you're either catching people on the way up, or maybe they played bigger venues and now they're downsizing a little bit. And to get Billy in really the height of his powers, like he's as big. I mean, he'll probably just keep getting crazier, but I mean, he's doing 15,000 seat arenas and selling them out for 3 nights in a row. So to get one of those guys was super cool.
it was awesome.
So as a concert fan, like walk us through that. If like the booking side, I know you guys do the marketing side, but the booking, is there a competition for getting on the tour? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean it's a little complicated and it's different scenarios. There's some where it's just basically routing, where they're like, we want to play in this area. They call up our general manager and say, what dates do you have available? So like, for instance, like sometimes like if we don't have a date, then that's why you'll see them at Salem sometimes, or vice versa probably. So some of it's just strictly routing. And then others are, we have built relationships with different promoter groups around the country. Like we work with a company called Outback Presents a lot, which is a company based out of Nashville, Live Nation, obviously, AG, obviously. And you build these relationships with them, and then they bring shows to your venue. And then there's some where we take risks on and we just buy it. Like Vampire Circus, that's one where our general managers saw this show. Was like, this is really cool. We think this could do well here. And then you're like purchasing the show to come here. So there's the different levels of upside and then also downside there. So it just really kind of depends. Like Theo Vaughn, he's one that absolutely crushed.
That was a great one.
They just call and say, hey, we're coming here.
And we're like,
and we're like, yes,
"Okay."
please. When can you be here? Because so it's really more, it's about building relationships and then also about tour routing. So it's not really just one specific answer to
Right.
that one.
As a fan, that's fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say that whichever one of those scenarios leads to it, act is booked.
Yes.
Walk us through those first couple days. How does the marketing?
Yeah, so we get the show date, and then we get a timeline of the announce, the pre-sale, the on-sale, and we basically do the announce, social media, give it to the press, post it on our website, and then I'm sure Rob reaches out for digital needs, and we get started there. And then leading up to the show, we do the marketing, the promoting, and sometimes we do boots on the ground. We go out and we make some connections with local businesses to try to get these shows promoted. And then the show happens. And honestly, sometimes it feels like a blur. It happens so fast.
We're always looking in the future. I feel like I'm never in the present because it's
Yeah.
always about like what's happening 4 months from now.
Right. So like today, for example, we had an announce, and we posted it at 10 a.m. today. That's the typical announce time, unless it does vary from time to time. And then,
yeah, you're right though.
yeah, and then we do like our pre-sales depending on what the show wants. This one wanted a Thursday, this one actually went today, but typically they go on Thursdays, and then Friday is the on sale to the public. So yeah, and then like I said, we just kind of work with their team with the show, or if it's one that we own, we work internally to try to promote it. And
Right.
yeah, did I miss anything, Rob?
I was just gonna add like the timeline on when we hear about it. It fluctuates a lot. Like sometimes we'll get one where it's like, all right, we're going on sale in 5
Tomorrow.
hours. Yeah.
Wow.
Drop every single thing that you're doing.
Yep.
And
Yep.
so you have to be able to pivot in our position. Like if you're somebody that like has to finish a task, this is not
This is not the job for you.
You have to be able to jump from one job to the next. If something's on fire,
Yeah,
you
put it
stop.
out.
You have to come to a dead stop and completely pivot. So there's some shows, and then especially the bigger ones too. I feel like, would you agree with that? Like, I feel like the bigger the show, the less lead up we have.
Yeah, they literally just drop it on you. I'm pretty sure, like, for I won't say the show, but like for one show, like they literally just wanted us to change something on a dime like that, or like you have to do it that second. Like I swear, like I'd be bringing my laptop home like all the time, but you know, like just to make sure like we fill those requests quick enough, or even for like you said, the shows like finding out. Sometimes we do just find out like a couple days before, like a day
Right.
before. I mean, it's wild, but
And then sometimes it depends on, like, Tiffany will have to go in and, like, they'll just give us one PDF file,
oh yeah, and make
and
the
then
art.
not PDF, Photoshop,
Yeah.
and then Tiffany will have to go through and adjust it to all of our different sizes. And then, like, that's kind of the side that she'll handle, making sure that it's up on the assets.
Yeah.
Where I come in is where I'm talking with the different, like, paid. The best way to describe it is Tiffany handles like our internal assets, and then I'm like the paid marketing side of it. So we kind of tag team it, but we do it where, like, I always do it. Like, my theory is like we should be able to, anybody at any time, either of us should be able to do anything. So we do a lot of cross training too. So
Yep.
Yeah, good. With marketing, you guys have been doing this long enough to kind of know what works for this market. I know sometimes shows will come and they'll have their promoters that kind of outline,
Right.
this is what works in other markets.
Right.
What is something that if you hear a promoter come and you're like, we want to do this, what is something that you know, like, that's not going to work here?
Oh, geez.
Rob's like, oh,
Yeah, it's kind of be careful doing.
yeah, who do I throw out?
Yeah, like I don't want to say like a specific medium because I have relationships with
Absolutely, yes.
everybody, but I would say on the positive note, something that definitely does work here is Facebook.
Absolutely.
People love their Facebook. I would say that's our strongest following too. You could attest to our digital campaign results on Meta.
And that's anecdotally a thing that you hear. People, oh, well, no one's on Facebook anymore.
Right.
Like, oh, well, yeah, does Facebook though?
Yeah,
Yeah, we
right.
got the
Somebody's
proof.
on there. And I think Tiffany made the point earlier where it's like, the interesting part about our job is like every demo is different.
Yes.
Like you don't market a Billy String show the same way you would Disney on Ice. So like we have to reinvent how we're talking to these customers with every one of these shows. Like there's obviously some strategies that you keep consistently, but like a country show, we're not going to do country radio. I mean, and we're not going to do rock radio. So it's just like you always have to be able to be nimble on where you're going. So it really, to answer your original question, it really kind of depends on the show and like if it like where I see it would fit. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's a specific thing where I'm just like, no, you're dumb.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it will come to me, but I can't really think of one off the top of
Yeah,
my
that's
head.
okay. But the way you explain it makes sense. You have relationships with everybody. So should you need something, then that show and that promoter relies on the relationships you've built, which
Right.
I think is the perfect partnership.
Right.
So-
And like some of them are like, maybe we'll do more like Jeff Dunham comes and they always want to do Billboard. That is their specific avenue. I'm always hitting up our guys at Lamar. And I think maybe the demo, do you think maybe the demo skews a little bit older for billboards? I don't know. Maybe so.
I
Yeah.
think also
Yeah.
that's so visual, seeing him with the
That's true.
characters. It's
That's
like,
a good
bam.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need the visual of
Of the puppets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you're driving,
That's
it
a good
almost makes you
point.
laugh. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I want to go see that.
And
Yeah.
you don't necessarily need the date because
Right.
like shows that you have to educate more. Digital isn't Lamar billboards aren't as effective because like that's where digital comes in, because maybe you could show them a video, like maybe they haven't heard about it. People know the name.
Yep.
So awareness is more important versus teaching somebody
Right.
about the show.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah.
So once tickets go on sale, what are the metrics that you're looking at? Like, what's your primary number? I imagine ticket sales or
Yeah, definitely ticket sales. I would say daily wraps is what we call them. So like what we're selling every day is something I pay attention to a lot. Like are we slowing? Like we were selling 10 tickets a day last week. Why are we only down to 1 ticket a day this week?
Yeah.
So like, and then that also helps with quantifying some of our different marketing efforts, because you could tell if you ran like some TV that week, and you could see if you had a spike. It does not like a direct correlation sometimes, but it can give you a little bit of idea. So we're definitely paying attention to ticket sales, but also like when the ticket sales are happening. Are you losing momentum is a big thing. You wouldn't think that with events, but like there's something that builds with them, and if you can get the ball rolling, it kind of seems to make the event bigger. Like more people are talking about it, and if it comes to a complete dead stop, like maybe don't sprinkle in some marketing. Let it cool. It's okay if it doesn't sell for a couple of weeks. We still have 4 more months to get to it. Maybe we go really heavy down the stretch and try to get that momentum going. So you're really kind of paying attention to what the ticket sales are and like how frequently they're happening.
Taking that a step further, kind of tell us about maybe when that happened, that exact thing that you just explained happened. Maybe ticket sales, started, weren't going where you expected. How did you pivot? Like, what did you do? That's what we do every day is optimize. So you guys are doing the same thing, just in ticket sales.
Tiffany does a great job of that. That's kind of Tiffany's expertise, is like when the budget is stretched, like
just coming up with new
ideas that don't necessarily cost us money.
Yeah. I've built a lot of relationships just from working around, like guitar teacher, for example. I take guitar lessons outside of this, just kind of exhausting my relationships. Well, I wouldn't even say exhausting, because people love to work when you come to them and tell them, hey, like I may have an opportunity for you to like help me with this show. And for my guitar teacher, for example, he's a big Jason Isbell fan. So he just asked if there was anything he could do. And yeah, he's gonna talk to some of the students about it, because that's kind of the demographic, is people who appreciate that art, because he's a songwriter and he's really good at guitar. So yeah, I would say just building those community relationships. And we also do some stuff on social media to try to promote the shows, and just coming up with some fresh ideas of like you guys do. You just pivot stuff you weren't doing before, try it, see if it works. If it doesn't work, immediately pivot again. So
right. Like Well Hung, a winery downtown.
Yeah,
Tiffany's
good partnership.
built up a really cool. And then that actually feels really rewarding to me. Like I love when we partner with some of these community people too, because this is the like it's as cliche as it sounds. I like to call it like the people's building, because like it is subsidized by the taxpayers. So like the more people feel connected to it, I think the better.
Yeah. So working with the local businesses is definitely great. So yeah, I would say that's definitely one of my favorite things, is just connecting with people. We also work with some social media creators in town too, to come to the shows, which that's been great as well.
Influencer route,
yeah.
Can you name an example of one, or even if you want to keep it vague, that's fine, but a case where you had to completely change paths, whether paid or otherwise, on you're promoting a concert, and you had to just totally shift lanes?
I'm trying to think of a specific example, but generally, yes, it does happen. Where like your efforts just like, I think, were we talking about it earlier? Maybe we're with working with you guys on a TikTok campaign, and we were just getting no sort of conversions on it. And we were like, this could be better utilize somewhere else. So a great place to do it actually is with you guys, because of, and this is going to sound like I'm doing an ad.
He's doing a commercial.
But like the digital space, because like there's so many different digital options. Like even if you have money tied up with you, because like the way that it kind of works, and especially in these promoters' heads, and it's not their fault, they just have so many different venues and things going on, is they put things in buckets. So it's like, here's your radio bucket, here's your TV bucket, here's your digital bucket. So with you guys, we have the freedom to kind of change maybe to a different avenue. So like maybe Meta was performing better, or maybe there's a different sort of things that still fall into that digital umbrella. So being able to like pivot on who's getting served those impressions is something that I think we do pretty frequently.
I think the word digital, like we were talking earlier, it's such a big, scary word, and underneath that umbrella are so many different things, like you're saying. So
100%. It's not, digital is very all encompassing.
Yeah. Tell us about a show that maybe you saw the booking come through and you're like, we're not going to have to work very hard on that one.
Oh gosh.
And then all of a sudden it's
It's
like,
been a
well,
couple.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my favorite shows where you just pretty much
Yeah.
press a button and then you just don't do
Then you're
anything.
good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I can name a few. Tiffany, you got some.
I mean, shoot, like just obviously the recent one,
Yeah,
Billy
did
Strings.
nothing for that
Barely, yeah, barely posted about it. It was just common, you know, it sold out in what, 4 minutes?
one. Yep.
Like it was
Uh-huh.
insane.
Theo Vaughn's
yeah,
another
Theo
one.
Vaughn.
They-
Journey did well.
we worked a little bit for that one, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some others. Vince Gill
Vince Gill, that
coming
one
up this
crushed.
Friday. Yeah.
What was some of the sold out
Leanne
shows?
Morgan.
Yep, that's another
um,
one.
She's at show number 3 now, right?
Yeah. And
Jeez.
man,
Matt
she's about
Matthews.
Matt Matthews. Yes, he's great.
Yeah, there's just some.
Yeah,
where you just
there's
literally
quite a
just press a
few.
button and you're ready to go.
Have there been
Nothing.
some where you've been handed the contract and you're like, booking's done, and you think, I'm not going to have to work, but then ticket sales don't go very good, and then
man.
you have to pivot your
Yeah.
strategy and you have
I
to.
would say so.
Yeah?
I
Yeah,
would
there's
say
a
so.
couple.
I mean, I not Journey's great, but that's probably one where like
Mm-hmm.
it did well. I mean, absolutely crushed. The building was rocking, but it didn't sell out immediately. We were still hustling on that one, 2-3 weeks out to it. So like, the markets. Oh, you know what's one that's probably a better example, and it won't hurt anybody's feelings is Steve Martin and Martin Short. They came
Yeah.
to the theater, and I was so personally excited for it. I thought it was going to absolutely demolish. It was going into so many different bigger markets, and it completely bombed, and we had to cancel the show.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I know.
no.
I think it was a lot to do with ticket pricing. That's the thing about Roanoke is like customers here are very price sensitive. And then we're
Absolutely.
seeing this a lot in ticketing trends in general. It's like people will either go all in for their favorite show and maybe like not go to the ones they sort of kind of want to go to.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's that. I think Martin Short, Steve Martin was probably the best example for that.
Do you think that there's ever like a timing, some of the people that we work with, you do here? I've heard before the phrase that like Roanoke's a last minute town.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an excuse or not. I
Yeah.
say it too.
I think.
I don't even know if I believe it.
Yeah.
It's like it's a thing you say when you're not doing too good.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good mix. I think people will jump if they're really excited about a show. I think they will definitely buy, but I do also think like if people have a little bit of extra money and it's
Yeah.
closer to the show and they kind of want to go, I think they'll buy tickets.
Especially Elmwood.
Yes.
Like people will wait on those because it's outside. But I don't know. It's almost become too much of a cliche.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I think it's something maybe people use as a crutch. If we're being completely
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
there.
All right. Well, I think we want to put you guys on the spot.
Okay.
Enough talking about marketing.
Oh geez.
We
Oh,
want to see
boy.
your marketing minds at work.
Oh,
So we
boy.
have a new game we want to play with you guys.
Okay.
And we'll get that set up and get rolling.
All
All
right.
Enough talking about marketing. Let's put you guys on the spot.
Let's do it.
All right. This is the Wheeler Wise Guys $25,000 challenge.
Oh geez.
Oh, man,
Do
a
we
lot of
win
money.
We're giving you a fictional event.
Oh, okay.
It's a country concert. Lainey
Okay.
Wilson. She's making her first ever concert stop appearance in our area.
Oh,
Alrighty.
boy.
It's a Friday night. 60 days until showtime.
Okay.
Roanoke Market. And a $25,000 marketing budget.
Oh jeez.
In front of you are cards representing different advertising channels. You've got
Okay.
Google Search, Meta, YouTube, streaming TV, radio, billboards, email, influencers, and organic social. Divide up your budget however you'd like. Talk it out with one another. You've got 5 minutes, starting
Okay.
now.
Oh, okay.
Are we working as a team?
Working as a team.
Okay.
What if we were like, no, I'm using
All right,
organic
talk it out.
social.
I have some questions. Does email cost money?
Does your email cost money?
I mean-
not really.
See, it's a database you own.
Okay.
So there
all
you
right,
go.
All right. All right. So we're definitely going to use email.
Yeah, we're gonna use email.
But it doesn't cost us any
Organic
cent.
social is also free.
Yep. We got to hit the free stuff first.
Yeah,
right?
free stuff.
Free is me.
I think everything else may cost.
We kind of use billboards because we have our marquees. We're
Right,
definitely
right.
going up on our marquees,
Right.
getting
Well,
them sparkling.
I think we definitely have to use radio
Got to.
because, you know, it's Laney.
100%. 100%. We're spending on
right.
some star country, right?
All right, so how much money do we want to spend
You
on
said
radio?
60 days. So maybe we do a little bit in the beginning.
All right.
Let's do, now these numbers are subject to change after we work them out.
Yes.
Let's do $2,000 in
Okay.
front and then $2,000 in the back.
All right. Got that. Got that.
Okay.
Okay.
Influencers. Let's get some people talking about
Yeah. Well, are we alled to use trade tickets for this one?
Only wise guys cash.
All right. Only wise guys cash. I tried, Rob.
We're definitely throwing in some promo with the radio, getting them to give away some tickets.
Yeah, definitely.
How much should we budget for influencers?
Well, it depends who we use. If we use somebody who I will not name, I don't know how much what is that, $5,000?
You want to spend $5 on influencers?
I mean, I don't know. We don't have to.
Let's split the difference and call it another $2 for now.
All right, let's do
For
2.
now,
I like it.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
right.
3 minutes.
So,
all right, so we're definitely gonna do Meta.
yeah, we have to do Meta.
Let's load this up. Bam, bam, bam,
Oh,
bam.
thank you, ma'am.
Bam. How much is that? I don't even know how to count.
This is how Rob manages our marketing budget. Let's just keep going.
Wait, am I running out?
I think you are.
Is
You only
this-
got
is
500
this
left.
the total amount?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. So let's do 7 on that.
Okay, we have to do billboards, so you know how much
Yeah.
that costs.
Let's do $2,000 on that.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
YouTube is, I don't know. I mean, we do have a lot of
For
money.
Laney, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, so let's just throw
All right.
2 on that.
So,
Google search. We want to make sure we circumvent some of those scalpers.
yeah.
And make sure people are buying through us.
So, what are you thinking for that?
Let's just keep it an even 2,
Okay.
and then we can adjust.
And then any on streaming TV.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do another 2. All right, so we
All right.
have 1,000, 1 minute?
1 minute.
All right, so we have 1,500 more to spend. Where do
All
you think
right.
we should add
Let's
to?
do some more on Meta. You
Okay.
think? Or yeah.
Love it. We gotta
Let's
go.
do let's do radio.
Another 500.
Some more radio.
Some maintenance, we'll call it in the beginning. We got an opening, a maintenance, and a closing.
Let's do some more on influencers.
All right. How much time? How much time?
30 seconds.
Let's do
All right.
more on Google search.
Yeah. All right. We
and
got
then
1 left.
Meta again, I guess.
Meta.
All right.
again.
All right. All right.
Done.
Okay. Lock
We
it
spent a
in.
lot on-
Locked in.
Locked
Final
in.
answer. Final answer. Okay.
Facebook got all our money.
We like that. No, but seriously, before we move on,
Yes.
Okay.
what's one marketing hill that you're willing to die on?
Oh man.
In terms of this?
Yep.
Well, we were talking about it earlier in the interview, but Facebook is underrated.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think we could get rid of Facebook.
Yeah, I'm willing to die on the hill is we have to do some Facebook for this show.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. Perfect. So your budget does back that up, right? That's where you put most of your
Yes.
money. What was
Yes.
your second highest?
I would say probably radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Radio.
'cause-
Okay.
Yep,
That makes
radio's
sense
the
for Laney,
safest.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So Meta and radio. All right. Curveball.
Oh, jeez.
It's been 30 days. Ticket sales, they're not where we thought they would be.
But we spent all our money.
Welcome to marketing, buddy. Half your budget has been already spent, so I'm going to take half of it.
Oh, man.
What
This
it-
is mean.
yeah, I know.
Boo,
It's
Freddie.
already spent, so I'm going to take some money off of every pile.
Oh no, the government's coming and taking your money. I'm just kidding.
We're going to be nice to influencers. All right, so this is
I know, right?
this is money that's been spent. We know Laney would do great in this market. Laney, come see us.
Yes, for real.
Yeah. This,
Laney, if you're
I like
listening.
that precursor.
Yeah. Okay.
But let's just say the venue up in Charlottesville booked Chris Stapleton.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a tough, same demographic, pretty
See?
much.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is what's left with 30 days until the show.
All
What
right.
would you change?
Okay, so
I
let's see
mean-
what we got. I would probably take off streaming.
Okay.
I mean, we got a still pretty healthy Meta budget.
Yeah. I mean, we would
still
keep
pretty
billboards
healthy.
where it's at because they're still gonna run, right?
Maybe let's move off of streaming and add it to billboards.
Okay, more billboards.
Get
all right.
get people in Roanoke talking. I think her face has some recognition
Oh, for
behind
sure,
it. So
for
like,
sure.
let's get her
Good
face just
idea.
out there.
Okay. Should we move some off of Google search, or do you
Yes.
think? Okay. So, I mean, we've got a lot on radio.
I think radio's pretty good.
Yeah. Do you think we need some influencers at the buzzer
Yeah,
beater?
maybe we make it like a can't, like we do like a can't miss like, you can't miss this event. Make it
Yeah.
like activate FOMO.
Activate
FOMO.
FOMO. Activate FOMO. All right.
And then, I think we could maybe, if we wanted to take 1,000 from Facebook, we could move it here or keep it on Facebook. What do you think? I'll let you make the final call on that.
I think we still do keep it on
Keep it?
Facebook,
All right.
honestly.
Final answer. You locked it in, right?
Final
Yes.
answer.
All
We're
right.
good.
So
Love
we're
it.
still hot on Meta, right? Didn't move much from there. What was your
No.
biggest move?
I think we took away a
We-
little bit from Google
We
search.
took out
Oh, yes.
streaming TV.
Yeah, we got
We
rid of
just
that.
got rid of it.
Okay. All right. So one last question.
Try to go a little bit younger, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Looking at the budget you've got left, what's the one channel that you're betting on this concert that will get you to the finish line? The one channel.
Based upon how much we spent, it's
Yeah.
Meta.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we're putting
And
our
close
eggs
second
in that
to radio.
basket.
Okay.
Yeah, and then radio. Yep, that's a good point, Tiffany. Close second to radio.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. One more question before we let you go. Just off the cuff. Every week somebody asks Berglund Center to bring a certain artist to Roanoke. If you could get one announced tomorrow, what would it be?
Oh,
No, like anybody.
No limits,
like,
anybody.
Dead or alive, or they gotta still be kicking.
I mean,
it.
mine's gonna be so vague at this point.
Yeah.
It's gonna be somebody I want, but that's tough.
Taylor Swift.
Oh man, I'm going a complete opposite direction. I would say Ice Nine Kills. A lot of people that like metal here, I feel like they've already been to Salem, but I would like to see them here.
Cool.
So.
Thank you guys for joining Wise Guys. It's been fun. We appreciate it. Thanks for being our first road trip.
No, this was a blast. Thanks for doing it. And,
Awesome.
I don't know if it's going to make the edit, but again, the precision with these
It's
are
so
made.
nice,
I mean,
guys.
I don't know
Like,
if the
look at this.
I mean, can we steal this from you, dude?
Like, you're not getting these back.
I know,
We're
man.
going to do our marketing budget
Hey,
going forward
just
with
like
this.
It's Wise Guys money. Do it.
Yeah, yeah. I like it.
Thank you guys.
Well, that's it. The entire $25K is officially spent, and guess what? We think that fictional concert is going to sell out.
Absolutely. Lainey Wilson, come on to Roanoke. I think Robert and Tiffany actually handled that pretty well, being put on the spot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. They didn't have any prep time, no PowerPoint, no time to overthink it, just a marketing challenge and a stack of fake cash.
Wheeler Wise Guys fake cash. That's the important piece. That's like gold.
It's like Dogecoin.
And honestly, that's what makes it fun. There isn't always just one right answer in marketing.
No way. Every budget is a series of trade-offs, and you can't do everything. So you have to know your audience and be willing to defend your decisions.
Absolutely. We hope to play that game with more of you all, more business owners, more client partners in the future on Wheeler Wise Guys. But first, big thanks to Robert and Tiffany for being great sports and taking on the Wheeler Wise Guys $25,000 marketing challenge.
Absolutely. And that wraps up another episode of the Roanoke Magazine award-winning Wheeler Wise Guys podcast.
Sounds so fancy.
We're still going to say that every chance we get.
Heck yeah, we just hung that plaque in our office. Yes, has great placement. If you want even more Wheeler Wise Guys, check out our recent interview on Berglund Center's podcast called Roanoke Live. That's over on their social medias and their website.
Also, an award-winning podcast.
That's right, the OG winners of the Roanoke Magazine Award for Best Podcast. We get to share that with them now. So thanks for leading the way for us. You can find it again on Berglund Center's social media and YouTube. And if you want more Wheeler Wise Guys, of course, WheelerWiseGuys.com. We'll see you next time.
Wise Guys, out.